Hello everyone, Arun here. So in this video we will be exploring some more features of the select statement. So we will be exploring same country table that we were doing in the previous thing. So let's start with same query that we did. We saw like between two statements there. So something similar to that following the same category is in. So that is like a membership operator. So we can try that also. So this can be used to find out if our particular value falls in a set of values. So let's say our India's independence year 1947 and the year in which India became a republic 1950. So let's say, try to find out the countries in which independence year is either 1947 or 1950. So let's run that. So I got India and Pakistan both got 1947, 1950, nothing is there. So let's try one more, 1948 maybe, 1948. So in that I got additional entries with 1948. So this can be implemented using our AND also, like where independence year equal to 1947 and independence year equal to, or independence year equal to 1948 or independence operator equal to 1950. So like that the query will go on like building. So this thing like gives us a efficient wrapper with which we can directly check for membership. So now we will go to the next clause that is called order by. So let's go back to our initial country table. Select star from country. So let's define a problem statement. Okay, I'm seeing all countries. So I would just want to see the name of the country and population. Let's reduce our scope further. I only want name and population from the table country. So I'll be projecting only those two columns. Okay. Now I want to see the countries. I want to sort them in the order of population. So I can do that by what is called an order by clause. So order by, after that I have to give the name of the column based on which I would like to order. In which case it is population in this case. So the default output for that will be like in ascending order. So like Antarctica, French Southern Territories, Bovet, Heard, British Indian Ocean, South Georgia, United States outlying there around all population is 0. And starting from 50,600,000, the population is in ascending order. Now if I want to change this to, I want to get the population of the country with maximum populations first, I can actually use additional one tag called descending, DESC. So don't confuse this with the describe that we used to see the tables. That also we will like, it is also same describe country. So both are using same keyword. So that will give me all the fields and the entries. Don't mix those two. This along with order by, the DESC keyword stands for descending. So let's run that. So I got China is having maximum population, India is second, US is third, etc., etc. So like that I can sort it either in ascending order and descending order. Now actually this will have like in 190, 200 kind of countries. So I just want to see the top 10 countries with maximum population, or the countries with minimum population which are not 0, something like that. So we will just try that. So in that what I can do is I have another keyword or clause which will allow me to limit the number of output entries I am having. So let's say limit followed by how many entries I want. So limit 10 will give me the top 10 countries in the world by population. Right, I got only the 10 rows in this output. Now suppose I run it, I want to limit the countries with the minimum population 10 numbers. So let's say again in the earlier query for order by population without the descending tab, I will put limit 10. So in that actually I got a 0. So I want to skip the entries where population is not 0. So I can add one more case here where clause I can add. I can tell like select star from country where population not equal to 0. So it will select rows with population not equal to 0, then order them by population ascending order and give me the first 10 entries using the limit 10 statement. So let's run this. Okay, so I avoided the entries with value 0. Now I got countries where actually some people are leaving. Like when I'm sorting by population, it doesn't like give me insight if I consider countries or territories with population 0, right? So that way I have merged my where query, order by query and limit query to get a meaningful insight regarding the least populated 10 countries in the world. So that is about order by. So next we will move to what is called aggregate functions. So there are many aggregate functions. We will be considering a subset of those: count, min, max, average, sum. Maybe we can consider these alone. There are actually a lot more. So okay, we will see them one by one. So count. So we will go back to our initial query, select star from country. So once I run that, I will get too many entries. Suppose I want to know how many rows are there in that. For that purpose, I can use what is called a count. So count basically counts the count star basically counts the total number of rows returned by the corresponding select query. So once I run that, I will get 239. So as per this database world, there are 239 countries in the table country. Now suppose let's I run it on some particular column. Let's say name and population. I will run that. So count name, count population. So let's run that with a specific column name. So that as you can see, it gave me the count of entries in the columns 239. So the difference between these two is that count star will count the entire column number as entire row as 1. So total number of rows it will give output. Whereas when you use based on column name, that will return me only the number of entries in the column which are not null. So for example, we know that we have null values in our independence here table. So let's print that also. Where is my independence here? Let's this thing I will copy there. So let's try to print that. Then you can see that it has only 192 countries where actually the independence here is filled or the value is not null. So that is one operation of the count. Then similarly, if I want to find the minimum population from country, I can do that. Okay, we know it is 0, right? Because some 10 entries we had with 7 entries we had with 0 population, and max I can get China's population that we saw. Okay, 127 crore, and sum will give me like the sum of population in this database corresponding to all the 239 countries in the database. So that will give me some 607 crores. Then average will give me the what is the average population, that is basically the sum of the population divided by count star. So average will give me as result some 25 crore, that kind of thing. So let's try that with sum by count star also. So both should be same, right? So let's try that. Sum divided by count star. So both these should give me the same result, right? Average is like sum by count, right? Yeah. So both gave me the same result. So that way you can see, similar to arithmetic operation into 2 by 2 and all that we did with columns, we can do corresponding thing with aggregate columns as well. But one thing is like I cannot like mix aggregate and the normal column, like name and average aggregate I cannot mix. That will give me an error. So that is one thing. So aggregation is like we are basically like clubbing our data based on some particular conditions. So in that we can club only based on some aggregate columns. we cannot like go back to our previous setup where we had like individual column entries. Then in the next video, we will explore the uh, group by clause, followed by in the further videos, we will explore subqueries and joins. So for this video, I think this is enough. Thanks and regards. Arun here signing off. Thank you.